My name's Eva Liang, and I am an ophthalmologist for Cigna Medical Group. Well, I'm a general ophthalmologist, so I take care of all eye care needs, primary eye care needs. I'm very busy with cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, but the majority of my surgical time is spent doing cataract surgery, but I do some oculoplastics like droopy eyelids and some glaucoma surgery. And I also serve as the section head for ophthalmology and optometry. I actually started off in private practice. When I first came out of residency, I joined a private practice in Las Vegas, and I was in private practice for several years. And I just found it was really two jobs. It was practicing medicine, and it was a business side, running the practice on the other hand. And I would be there till the wee hours doing the other things. And so I joined a medical group in Las Vegas, and I enjoyed it because I got to just practice medicine. And then I moved over to Cigna back in 2005, and again, I get to practice medicine. I like the lifestyle it affords me. I don't have to worry about running a practice, and it's a stress reliever. I can spend time with my family after hours instead of having to worry about running a practice. I work with a Moms of Multiples group. I have a set of twin boys, and we do support. We have sort of an online discussion forum, and it's amazing how much you learn from other moms and how much help you can be to new moms. I remember being in certain situations where I had no idea what to do, and now you have sort of this group of women who've been there for you. And we support multiple philanthropic groups throughout the city, and we have some social events for the kids and things like that. And all in all, it just is a great support system for us. The other things that I've done in the past, I've done some mission work in American Samoa, which is the recent site of the earthquakes and so forth. And they're just so appreciative of what you do for them. When we're there, we worked for a week doing cataract surgery, and the patients would come from all over the island, and they've had these cataracts for years and years, and they really don't have good eye care there. So it's really amazing to be able to help them. They're just probably the most appreciative patients I've seen because they don't have access to us all the time. So they line up from the beginning of the day until the end of the day, and there's never any complaints, and they're grateful for everything they get. I did the same thing in Vietnam, which is also very eye-opening because it's very different from country to country, the kinds of diseases that we see or the types of patients that you have, the cultural differences, and how they respond to you. So it's all fascinating to me. I think being a part of a community is doing your part in that community. Whatever it is that you think you can do best for that community, you should do it. It's pretty basic. It's just the right thing to do. I don't think any of us have a lot of free time, but if you plan it, you'll do it. If you don't plan it, it'll never get done. I think the busier I am, the more I get accomplished. So I just have to be more structured with my time. But like I said, I think it's important for all of us to look at what we can do for our communities and do it. And it doesn't have to be something significant like a Saturday every Saturday. It could be once a year. It could be once a month, whatever you feel like you can afford. I think you should look at what you do well and how you can help people with what you do well, or even something that you love, and doing that sort of on a volunteer basis. If you love animals, and I'm sure there's plenty of shelters that need people to walk animals. For me, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm good at what I do, so I'm good at providing eye care, and I felt like there was a certain need that wasn't being met when I started Sight for Life, and eventually that's what I spend my time doing. I decided to pursue a career in medicine fairly early. I think even in high school, I was good at math and science. It just seemed like the natural progression to go on to college and pick a science and then go on to medical school. It seemed to be the thing to do. Luckily, I love it. How do you choose your specialty? That's another really hard decision that you make. I don't think at the time that you understand that it's going to be what you do for the rest of your life, or at least I don't think I understood it. And so in our fourth year of medical school, you get to basically rotate through multiple specialties, and ophthalmology was one of the earliest specialties that I rotated through. And immediately I loved it. I loved the precision. I loved the surgical and medical aspects of it. I loved that I was in charge of sort of a whole part, a whole body part, instead of having to refer back to someone else for this or that. I get to take care of most of the eye. And the precision and the technological advances in ophthalmology were all so fascinating that that's how I ended up here.